guys, and welcome to another video. It's Saturday, the sun is out, and you know how we do. We're going to go for a drive. Me and my boy Clint, him and his Turbo 86, me and my 32. We're going to hit our favourite roads. Come along for the ride. Well, what was a fun drive has turned out in disaster. We broke down in a really bad spot, had to reverse down a massive hill to get back to the flat spot. We can't get the Skyline to turn over. Man, I'm glad we got to a safe spot. That was sketchy, man. Such a windy bit of road to break down on. We couldn't turn around, had to back it down to the safe spot. I heard a noise when I was driving, and it sounded like an intercooler pipe blew off. This car runs an airflow meter, so if they have a vacuum leak, they just die like this. So we're going to check all the vacuum hoses, start diagnosing and see what we can find out. Hopefully we can fix it and get back on the road, man. I had a meet plan today. I've got to be at it, so I don't want to be late, man. Let's see what we can do. After some investigation, we've figured out it's the fuel pump, we think. So we can't hear it priming. We can't feel fuel going through the fuel line. So we've called a tow truck now. Now Clint's MacGyvering this front grille off. It's cable tied in with some scissor type things off Swiss Army knife. Man, we're really underprepared here. I've learned a lesson, guys. So tow truck home, but we're taking the front bumper off because, as you know, the Skyline sits super low, and yeah, I don't want the front bumper to be damaged. We actually had another friend roll past in his Mark II out for a drive too, and he lives local, so he's gone to get us some tools. So lifesaver, man. Thank you, Colin. Well, we're on the back of a tow truck on the way home now, man. We think the fuel pump's gone on the R32. After doing some checks, we've checked the fuse, that looked fine, but we can't hear it priming. And it sounds like that's what's going on. We turned the motor over and it sounds like it's getting no fuel. So, stuck on the side of the road with very limited tools. Lessons learned here, man. Be prepared and take more tools. I normally do. I normally have a full kit in here. But hey, that's what happens, man. So, towing it back home now. We'll get in the garage, we'll start doing some diagnosing and see what happens, man. Bummer, we're on the way to a meet that I organised. Couldn't even make my own meet. That sucks, but it is what it is. We just used a test light to see if we were getting power to the back here, and we are. And we also checked in the front to see if we were getting fuel from the back to the front, and we're not. So it's the fuel pump, man. It's time for an upgrade. We put the front end back together, and we tested to see if we were getting fuel from the fuel pump up to the rail, and we weren't, man. There was nothing coming out. So that confirms our suspicions of a dead fuel pump. So we'll fix that. We'll replace it, get a new one, and see how we go, man. We've tested all the wiring. We've confirmed this is what's going on. Well, guys, that's one way to end a Sunday. Man, where we broke down was the sketchiest spot, man. We were literally in the middle of nowhere on a windy Touge road, no pull-off area. Man, the plan we came up with was Clint went in front of me, and I had to back down this hill for about 1.5 kilometers over a one-way bridge to get into a safe street that was further down the hill, man. It was sketchy, but hey, we pulled it off. It was fine. Everyone was cool about it. All the traffic could see what we were up to. Then 2 hours on the side of the road diagnosing problems, and we couldn't hear the fuel pump relay click on, and we couldn't feel fuel go through the fuel lines. With very limited tools, we managed to diagnose that was the deal. It was turning over, but it wasn't firing. So, got a tow truck, got a ride home. The car's home safe and sound in the garage, and we just tested, and we've got power going to the fuel pump, but we can't hear the fuel pump priming, so we reckon that's what's going on, man. This is car life for you. Sometimes it doesn't go to plan, but it is what it is, man. We'll fix it, we'll upgrade it, we'll get it back out there, man. Thanks for coming along for the ride, guys. You know what to do. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll keep the content coming.